All right, we're on the road. I have my typical energy drink in hand. And we're about to stop and give some energy to the car. That must mean it's time for another guest adventure, where everyone's a guest, including me. Our first stop today on Guest Adventures is the town of Bath, Michigan. It's not very large. In fact, it's one street, and we're going to take a quick look at it right now. There is this unique, what looked like it used to be a storefront building, but now, if I had to guess, it looks like it's now just a regular residence. Door knocker on the door, a couple chairs out front. That's the downtown street. There's a Superior Car Care Auto Value Certified Service Center. And here we have the White Brothers Music. Fortunately, Luther is on duty there, it says, along with the Aiding Hearts Home Health Services. It's not a very large town. This side of the street is the Bath Village Diner. You have your Soap and Suds laundromat, barbershop. And that's basically downtown Bath. This is a sign welcoming you to DeWitt, Michigan. And here's some emergency vehicles in the background. And we're going to take a look at downtown DeWitt, Michigan. This is off of Main Street, a few buildings. Right, this is the main intersection, Main Street and Bridge Street. Very nice little town. All right, that's the Sweetylicious Bakery and Cafe. One more time. You want to go get sweets, but it's closed. Apparently other people think I should be losing weight. There's your Reputation coffee. And that's what it looks like before coffee. that's after coffee. Looking Glass Brewery. Bridge Main Market. And Scoopy Doo's Ice Cream Shop. They're closed as well until November 4th. I'm telling you, I just can't get good junk food anymore. Jefferson Street and Bridge Street. Looking back up Bridge Street. We're back at the corner of Main and Bridge. We're going to head down the other street. Another barber shop. The Three-Legged Yoga. Kids coming home from school. And the family barber shop. Apparently people in DeWitt get their hair cut a lot. And right at the corner of Main and Bridge is the Bridge Street Hair Company. So there's even more places to get your hair cut. We've stopped off at Arby's to get a drink. So I'm just going to give a recap of what we've done so far. We've been to Bath, Michigan, which was very small. Then we went to DeWitt, Michigan. Now we're on our way to St. John's, Michigan. This is our Thursday journeys. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Please continue along with Guest Adventures. We made it to St. John's, Michigan. It's the downtown area. The courthouse at the very end. Kind of sits there looking majestic. Swanee's Pub. Ooh. Hope that doesn't mean somebody inside is not alive. Apparently, St. John's is Mint City. Very unique mural on the wall. This is the Mint Door Boutique. Obviously keeping with the mint theme. This was the St. John's National Bank. It is now the St. John's Brewing Company. Today's special venison chili. See the brewing tanks in the window. Unique row of old buildings attached to that St. John's Brewing Company. It's a very unique, very clean town. Old buildings and new buildings. And a brand new courthouse at the very end. Another very clever town bike rack. A bike rider on it. Closed business with a interesting tile mural, I guess you want to call it, on either side. Very nice church there. This is that courthouse that's at the end of Main Street. And as you go down, there's another church. It's a very unique looking fire hydrant. I've never seen one like that. Crossing Main Street, the downtown area. Another town ready for Halloween. Look at the other side of the street. At the end of the street there, some grain silos. Beautiful with the leaves changing color. Michigan fall. Hard to read that sign, but it's the St. John's Book Exchange. Used books and comics, CDs, computer games. If you need anything, they have a sale up to 50% off. They are open. It's good to see used book centers. With everybody going digital, it's nothing like holding a paperback in your hand rather than reading digital. I have to say I do both, but I prefer a book. Little gazebo to sit outside. Back to the St. John's Brewing Company. Another global coffee company. Apparently, you can get cups and donuts. The donuts inside. Once again, closed. just can't catch a break on junk food. Gilroy's Got It, Michigan's #1 hardware store. Bruno's Bar. This is the end of the block where the grain silos are. My guess is they used to be rail served. There is the old train station that we'll go take a look at with some train cars back there. Because after all, who doesn't love a train? Here's the old train station. This is Flags Over Clinton County. That's why we have all these flags downtown. Very nice, I like those flags. Big old squirrel. Looks like it may have been turned into some type of a museum, but it's not open. Here you have an old Grand Trunk Western caboose, number 77961, with the maple leaf logo on it to signify Grand Trunk was originally owned by Canadian National. Here's a boxcar that was turned into something other than just hauling goods and supplies because it has a door on the end and windows installed. Couple passenger cars, not in the best of shape, unfortunately. Old wood passenger cars. Three-wheel trucks. One up front looks more like a combination of mail. Probably a rolling post office. the other side of the train cars is a path that was probably the old train track. Cross over, take a look. Alright, this path was, I believe, at one point the train track. There's a bridge that the train would have gone under down there. And they built this track to display, which you can see that the track went down. Looks like you used to be able to walk through these train cars, but they're not in the best of shape, and they closed off that door, so you can't get in on this side, even though the stairway's still there. Just letting the display rot away in that floor. It's safe to walk on. The panel rotted out of the side of there. Looks like a bird's nest built in it. Somebody gets good use out of it. You can see some fresh bolts. They've done some temporary repair. Certainly nothing permanent. More rot. The door's completely gone on this door. Couplers are gone. Back to the caboose. And as you can see, the path turns up there, so I believe this is where the train went. Here's the other side of the station. This is right outside the train station. And towards the end, down towards Main Street, they have this cute little gazebo. I bet a lot of wedding pictures have been taken in that gazebo. What we're coming up to, as you can see, cannon. Another war memorial. This green space sponsored by DAV Chapter 64. Not sure what that means. If you do, feel free to leave a comment. But here's your war memorial. People honored from Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, World War II, World War I, Civil War, Spanish-American War, beautiful plaque in lasting memory of the Clinton County men and women who served in the armed forces, past, present, and future. Dedicated July 4th, 2006. Many more people in the Civil War. Incredible. All the lives lost. Also has memorial stones that you can purchase. Benches. a very unique book, a brick directory, in case you want to find out. Actually in there, but I won't pull it out. I don't know anybody, but there's a 3-ring binder in there. So if you're looking for anybody in particular, you'll be able to find it. If you see, let's just take a look real quick. There's the walking path that used to be the train. See, they curved the path for this memorial. I'm sure the train just went straight. At the time the train was running, there was no war memorial here. It's looking back downtown. The courthouse at the end. That's a brief look at St. John's, Michigan. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a good time to ask you to subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Help us out tremendously. If you want to leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below as well. Getting back to the car, I like the back of this truck. It's like you're following cows. It's locked out of my own car. Alright, this is downtown Ovid, Michigan. Not only is this a one stoplight kind of a town, it's a blinking stoplight. It's a small downtown area. The older buildings with most of the second-story windows are all closed off. Kind of a unique store. Welcome to Bitcoin 101 in the Sound Money Museum. It's a brick and mortar entrance to a digital financial future. Obviously it used to be a bank because there's the after hours depository. As I said, there's an upstairs but windows boarded off. Across the street here. Look down here first. About half the town closed up. Just across the street. Okay, not gonna lie, the dog just scared the crap out of me. Used to be a movie theater, I'm guessing. A candy shop. It says movie, but it also says candy. It says film, I guess. Needs a few coats of paint. The church with open arms. Bud's Barbershop. Can't get a haircut right now because they're closed. Even the park benches need paint. Nice quilt shop. Lanes. Main Street Pizza. Smells good. Very unique stone building. Windows closed on that business, on that building. Looks like it used to be a gas station and repair shop. It's now smoothies and coffee. More Halloween decorations. Ooh, don't let him cross your path. Books, jewelry, lanes, antiques, and memories. Closed. Rogers Coats there. Enchanted Florist Coffee Bar and gifts. Ooh, Eatery 121. Their sign is open. Normally we would find a place to eat on one of the last towns we visit for the day. But while we're on this trip, one of our sons gave us a call and said, hey, would you want to meet me for dinner? So we won't be eating in one of the locations in the towns. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for coming along on another guest adventure, where everyone is a guest, including me. Again, I ask you to please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Have any suggestions or comments? Leave them down below. Thank you.